Hello. Still here, still on planet Earth, watching the planets travel around us. And where are they now? Well, most of these outer planets are fairly close to where they've been for the last 2 years. But they're slowly moving out of this area of the zodiac, and we'll all be relieved when these guys move further on. Meantime, Pluto is at late Capricorn. Venus and Mercury are both, Venus is retrograde, Mercury's slowing down, getting ready to be retrograde next month with Venus. Saturn's in 10 degrees of Aquarius still, and Jupiter is at the very end of Aquarius right now, at the end of 2021. And it's going to be moving forward slowly as Saturn does. But Jupiter's going to reach this unusual and rare conjunction with Neptune in 2022. I've spoken about this before. Now, there are no clear demarcation lines, no clear biological demarcation lines for what makes up a generation of people. But there is a collective of people who all have the same outer planet in the same sign, and they all respond to a particular pattern of energy reflected by that planet being in that sign for many years, while everyone born during those years has that same point in common, the sign the outer planets were in. Now, Uranus is in one sign for 7 years. So Uranus is in Taurus right now. 7-year period. Everybody born with Uranus in Taurus during the period of 7 years, all these babies being born, millions of babies, are all going to have Uranus in Taurus. That will be reflected inherent in their nature and in their life experience. Sudden changes in their material well-being, for one thing, which is what Taurus reflects. Different generational groups have a different vision of life. And this is reflected by this shared experience of the outer planets in the same sign for many years. For example, there are basic attitudes which are stamped on this 7-year group who all have Uranus in the same sign. There's a 14-year group of people who all have Neptune in the same sign. Example, Neptune was in Libra during the period when all the baby boomers were born, that whole 14-year period. I'm a baby boomer, whatever that is. It's a label, of course, for all the people born with Neptune in Libra. And we do have, I guess, different generational groups have a different vision of life. Now, what's interesting about this Neptune-Jupiter conjunction that's coming towards us, this is not a generational thing where the outer planets are going to stay in one sign for many years, so everyone born during that period will have that in common. But Neptune and Jupiter are going to be conjunct for 50 days, late March through April. Now, the last time these guys were conjunct was 1856. It's very rare. But think about it, approximately 380,000 babies, 480,000 babies are born each day on the planet, approximately, of course, and some of them die, but the majority live. So we have approximately 380,000 living babies born each day on this planet. Think about it. With Neptune and Jupiter conjunct in Pisces for 50 days, millions of babies are going to be born with this Neptune-Jupiter in Pisces conjunction in their birth charts. Very rare, very unusual. And so the whole group of entities, this whole group of souls that's going to be born during these 50 days in 2022 are very interesting and rare people. When Jupiter's in Pisces in a birth chart, we see very enlarged Piscean perspectives. So we either see someone who's got extreme musical talent and is focused in the music realm. An example of Jupiter in Pisces was Michael Jackson. Several popes have also had Jupiter in Pisces. So Pisces is the sign of spiritual belief systems. And these people are either going to be powerfully spiritual, powerfully evolved musically, or psychically sensitive and evolved in that way to a large degree. These are some unusual people coming in here. Some of them might be overindulgent in Pisces things, which are things towards escapism. Alcohol, drugs, anything we escape into as humans. That's another Pisces thing. So all these Pisces things in our human nature that are going to be enlarged to a major degree within the person's nature. We're going to see that with many, many people. Approximately 19 million people are going to be born with Neptune, Jupiter conjunct in Pisces in their birth charts in 2022. Something to think about. Take care.